Here we go.
What's happening, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? This is the Life Show. My name is Tyrone Brown, and you are joining in with my co-host, Mr. Jackie Roper Jr. himself. What's up, Jackie?
What's going on? Motivational Mondays with you, Tyrone, baby. I'm feeling good, man. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. This is a great day, man. A great day. And man, we came to get it. We came to get it, man. Tonight, before we get started, we gonna do a few announcements, and then we can start loading up from there. What you think, Jack?
It sounds great to me, man. Welcome to the show, y'all. Welcome to the show. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jump it off, baby, and let them know where we're going with them advancements, man.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, just want to let everybody know that every day of the week, that's Sunday through Saturday, you can tune in to hear the live show on Big Mouth Radio. The flyer is up, so y'all go ahead and check that out. See what you can see. As always.
Say it one more time.
What was that?
Big Mouth what?
Big Mouth Radio. Big Mouth Radio.
Yes, sir.
Every morning, actually every morning from 8 o'clock a.m. until 9 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. And so we're on four radio stations, okay? Not only that, but Motivational Monday, which I got my new co-host, man, Jackie Roper Jr., man, he in the house. Yeah. Y'all see him, man. And then we taking it to the next level. Can't tell y'all everything right now, but I'm telling you, keep tuning in to Motivational Monday. We actually are on the radio every Monday on Hoosier Heat Radio from 5 p.m. until 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so you can tune in to Motivational Monday on Monday from 5 to 6, okay? And then, you know, the Motivational Monday is getting bigger and better and bigger and better. On top of that, on Wednesdays, we're on Hoosier Heat Radio Live, okay, from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then on Thursdays, you can catch us with the Hitters. And then the Hitters you can download the Hitters Radio app. And they'll be on from 6 p.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. That's Central Standard Time. Also, every first Friday of the month, you can join in to Fire Friday. That's it, Fire Friday with my wife and myself. You know how we get down. We light it up in here, okay? And so we definitely want you to keep involved, keep tuned in. You know, purchase your Life Show apparel. Go on the Life Show page on Facebook. Get your Life Show apparel because we don't want you to miss out. Get your shirts. And here it is, this hoodie season. You know, get your hoodies. You know, get your apparel, your coffee mugs, and all that good stuff. And now that I said all my spiel, man, I'm gonna turn it over to Jackie, man, so he can get it in.
Okay. Well, man, welcome to Motivational Monday. We want y'all to reach out and get some of that apparel. We'll leave y'all a link at the end of the show so y'all can get that. And also y'all can see it at above, www.thelifeshowpodcast.com. You can reach out to us. Hey, man, Tyrone, I'm having a great week so far. It's Monday. My weekend was good. You know, I'm really not letting nothing get me down or get in my way.
Right.
Nothing but positive energy from me, man, this week, you know. You know, I think tonight we're going to talk about, you know, even though we're going to motivate tonight, we still got some things that we want to get off our mind real quick and talk about that Kyle Rittenhouse case and the verdict going on with that, man. So off with that real quick, man. And, you know,
man, that's big. That's big.
It's huge.
It is, first off, let me tell you, man, and I don't care who says what, racism in America is still alive. People can talk about, oh, well, that's, that's in the past, but it's still alive, man. And we deal with this every day. Us of African American descent, we deal with this stuff every day, especially as African American men.
Mm-hmm.
And just to get in with what is going on, that is the case. Here it is. At the time, Kyle Rittenhouse was only 17, and they allowed him to cross the border from Illinois into Wisconsin. And, with a rifle, and live ammunition. How did you cross the border? Because at that time, actually, the thing, it was heightened. Security measures was heightened because they already knew that something was going on in the world, and all of these riots and all of this chaos and confusion.
Already had National Guard set into place, so
right,
really didn't need you.
Right.
And
he crossed the border, Jackie.
Why don't you wait till you are of age to become a service member and then service out your patriotic duties?
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
But my question is, Jackie, this is my question. How in the world do you cross the border and you still have a gun, a rifle at that, and then on top of that you have live ammunition, and here it is, you got all kinds of law enforcement at the border, but yet let it have been a young black man, he wouldn't have been allowed to come into Wisconsin. Not with all of that.
That's true.
I mean, they would have stopped him, they would have frisked him, and he would not have been allowed. And then on top of that, had he gotten a shot off and fired it at somebody that was Caucasian, man, they would have thrown him under the jail. He would have been guilty right now.
He wouldn't have been at home waiting on the verdict. Let's say that.
Yeah, right. He would have been thrown under the jail, and then on top of that, while he was in jail, he probably would have been taken care of. So he probably wouldn't even seen the trial because they would have came at him.
Because
that's my take on it.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, you got the judge, and I get some of the things that the judge was saying, because if you watch the foundation of the pre-trial, they had to allow certain terminology, and then they had to kind of knock off a lot of the things that were going on with other cases.
Mm-hmm.
So they couldn't allow certain language, but then this judge was he was going in on the prosecutor. I mean, not the prosecutor. Yeah, the prosecutor.
Yeah, the prosecutor.
He was going in on the prosecutor, and then kind of scolding him in front of everybody. So what's your take in on this, Jack?
Well, like you said, racism. Kanye said it. I can't remember what album, but I find it. He said, "Racism still alive. They just concealing it."
Yeah.
We weed through that though. You see what I'm saying? It's been so long. We really just want what's right, what's wrong, what's wrong. Black people really don't bleed racism, man. I don't think we wake up and just say hate, hate, hate. You know what I mean? I don't know how there's groups of people that really just wake up and just consistently breathe hate for another race. I don't understand that.
I will say this like this, Jackie. Now, I do believe that just like that there are hateful other groups, that a lot of times we're prejudiced because of so many things that have happened to African American people, with racism. So we still got a stigma in our mind that we're going to be racist towards certain groups of people. It's a lot of us. It's a lot of African American people that are still racist because of all that has happened to Black people. And so that's why things are, and because what we do is, we'll be all gung ho for a month or two, couple months, and then after that, then we're quiet down and we've forgotten all about what happened previously to get us angry, and then do all of the loot, just like with the with the murder. Here it is. When that happened with George Floyd, man, everybody went in an uproar for a couple of months. Then now you see everybody has forgotten about that. We have forgotten about coming together. We have forgotten about peace. We have forgotten about let's band together. And now we shooting up each other. Now we have turned the violence on each other.
So when you speak on racism, do you think Blacks can be racist against their own selves, man? Because I felt like it was at one point in time, if you take it back, that we was assisting on putting ourselves on the boats. For profit, gang, jewelry, guns, all of those American worldly things. So it's I just don't understand how a person can be, because I'm not.
Right.
That's what it boils down to for me. I am not that person, so I can't really understand hate for someone else who has done me no wrong or no ill will. You see what I'm saying? That's really what I'm saying. If you have caused me no harm or no ill will, how can I have hate for you? No matter what color, creed, shape, or form you are. You know what I'm saying? If the Martians came down today and they said, hey, Mr. Roper, I have nothing against you. I would really like for you to prosper.
Right.
But you not knowing what that thing is, you already judgmental and wanting to kill it.
Yeah.
You don't understand it. You are fearful of what it is because it's not you.
Yeah.
So I don't understand hate for other people or other things, or want to cause harm, or these hate groups that are designed just maliciously to target another group.
In that same context, Jackie, it's not just that. My firm belief is that people hate what they don't understand. And it's I know that's a simple explanation, but if you get real technical, they even themselves, they really don't understand their purpose. So how could they love themselves when they don't understand why they're here on this earth? So you have a whole misunderstanding, and that's why you see hate on the rise. Because when there is no understanding, then of course chaos ensues. And that's what it's about. Chaos has ensued throughout our communities, throughout our homes. You got gender wars, and that's what it's stemming from. This is just what this is. This is a culmination of what has already been done down through the years. That's all it is. Here it is again. We got groups of people against one another. Gender wars. We have so many small little battles going on in the world until it's just all chaotic. That's what it is. And now we're bringing out injustice, but it's really unjust towards ourselves. And we don't, our eyes are not open, our ears are not unclogged. We walk around with our fingers stuck in our ear because we don't want to hear any truth. And when we hear truth, we just apply it to, well, that's the truth that you accept, or that's your reality, that's not mine. And so people they take a blind eye to all that they don't want to hear or they don't want to know. That's critical.
Yeah.
That's very critical, man. I mean, we living in a world that really, we hold the keys to success or failure.
In your everyday life and in your everyday movement, everything that you do is going to either make you successful or it's going to make you a failure.
Yeah.
Tyrone, every day that I get up, man, and this is even on the weekend, I don't think I have a day where I feel like I have to complete a task.
Right.
You know, something with my hands. I got to do something.
Yeah.
I never really have a lazy day. I might have some lazy time, but a lazy day, I think only if I'm sick, to where I have to complete a task, man, to make my day successful. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I want. Can you play the clip from the judge of how he was scolding the prosecutor? Can you pull that clip really quickly and play the clip so that our listeners can hear exactly what I was talking about? Because I think that's really telling of what is going on, and especially with this trial and what we're talking about, that not just with this is with everything. Were you able to pull it?
I'm getting it.
Okay. Okay.
Find the right clip with the judge.
Okay. And while he's doing that, let me just say this. With everybody, look, and I've spoke on it before. We got to start turning on the love, man. We really do, because so many times we get distracted by everything else going on until we disband, everything.
You ready?
We disband everything.
Boy, you got to show the love, man. You have to. You got to. People got to show it, man.
Yeah.
There's no way. If you wake up with hate, man, it's you got a bad day ahead of yourself. You making things.
Well, it actually carries on, Jack. Hate it spreads like a cancer.
Yeah, it does.
And that's what's going on. The cancer is spreading. It's just like when you have a cancer cell or cancer cells, what the doctor does is he cuts them out. He tries to cut it out, and then you get what do you call it, chemo, so that now you get rid of all of the other stuff that was in there. But a lot of times you don't know that the cancer is spreading even further than that.
Yeah, they call it Mets.
Yep. So are you ready with the clip?
I'm ready, baby.
All right, let's play it.
You give an instruction. I want to see the best picture.
After yet another heated exchange with the prosecution, this time over video evidence, the judge in the murder trial of Kyle Rittenhouse on Friday said he would allow the jury to consider that the teenager provoked an encounter with the first of two men he shot and killed last year during racial justice protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
My decision will be to submit the case to the jury with the provocation instruction.
In what would normally be an uneventful procedural matter without the jury present, Judge Bruce Schroeder at one point stepped down from the bench to watch drone video presented by the prosecution, showing the moments before Rittenhouse shot 36-year-old Joseph Rosenbaum 4 times.
That's the gun.
With Rittenhouse standing close behind the judge and looking on, Kenosha County Assistant District Attorney James Krause argued the then 17-year-old raised his semi-automatic rifle shortly before the deadly encounter, initiating the confrontation.
You see the very distinct motion of him raising his arms, and you see the black gun being raised.
After further back and forth about whether the video showed proof of Rittenhouse provoking Rosenbaum, Judge Schroeder ultimately agreed that the issue should be up to the jury.
It's the jury's case, and I think they should make the critical decisions.
The ruling is a boost for the prosecutors as it opens the door for them to argue Rittenhouse was the aggressor, raising the bar for the defense, which has argued he was ambushed and acted in self-defense.
I'm not going to give that instruction.
Earlier, Schroeder ruled against the prosecution's request to allow the jury to consider a lesser charge in the killing of Rosenbaum, but said he would allow the inclusion of lesser charges in the killing of the second man Rittenhouse shot, 26-year-old Anthony Huber. Prosecutors were seeking approval for less serious charges to be considered after days of testimony that at times appeared to support the teenager's claim of self-defense. Rittenhouse is charged with first-degree reckless homicide in the death of Rosenbaum, first-degree intentional homicide in the death of Huber, and attempted first-degree intentional homicide in the shooting of Gage Grosskreutz, who admitted in testimony earlier this week that he was pointing a handgun at Rittenhouse when he was shot.
Correct.
The judge said,
Hey, Jackie, can we pause it right there?
Yes, sir.
Here, I wanna get this, because here it is. If you're pointing a gun towards someone or raising a gun, what that means is that you're really instigating.
You're the aggressor. Yeah.
You're the aggressor. So I don't understand why this is not an open and shut case where here it is, not just one person is shot, but 3 people are shot and 2 are dead because of this young boy that is carrying a weapon, a firearm, illegally. Why are you, number one, why are you carrying a weapon? Why are you carrying a weapon illegally? Because what it does is it now you're starting trouble. If that was me carrying a weapon at 17, come on now, we already know what would happen. We already know.
Hold on. First off, his mama drove him there. So my mama and me, and if your mama drove you, she'll be locked up, and me, you, and my mama, all of us be locked up.
Yeah.
It'll be an up and shut case, man. So
yeah,
we wouldn't be at home eating popcorn.
no, man. This is sad, but I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay on this. This was. I just wanted to, give those tidbits, about the case.
Yeah.
Give my little say so, and move on with the rest of the topics tonight.
There we go, because you got to get it out. You got to get it off your chest. Once you get it off your chest, you can release it. We pray for the families that was involved. We pray for all that's involved. We know that, there's a lot of ignorance and stupidity and, people just not using the proper judgments. It's nothing that we can do about some of them. Some of them is higher powers and, I guess got those degrees to make these decisions or was just placed in these positions. But you got to get out and vote. You got to get out and be strong for yourself. You got to also make the right decision, people, and where you place yourself. You don't want to be in the wrong place at the wrong time and become a victim of circumstance.
It's true enough.
So on that note, I'm done speaking on it. And
Yeah.
let's motivate them for the rest of the Monday.
Yes, sir. So what I have talked about before is Black Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
And those of us that understand what Black Wall Street was, it was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, during the early 1900s. And this is when slavery was actually it was on the rise. Even during that time, in this community, here it was, Black people were able to own businesses. They were able to run an entire city, really, and the Black dollar would circulate. I think they said between 15 to 16 times in the community before it exited. Now, the Black dollar doesn't circulate but about 0.75% or 0.75 of the chance of the time. It's not even 1% that it circulates. It's not even a whole time that it circulates in the community. And so I have 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My first point, and Jackie, I want to hear your definitely your perspective on this. But my first point is that why doesn't the Black dollar circulate in the community? Why doesn't it circulate at least once? And it shows me, number one, it shows me a lack of confidence in other businesses that are in the community. And then number two, it shows me that community businesses that they don't thrive because lack of confidence. And then when you get people in there, the prices are so astronomical because we have robbed our stores. All of us, people want the 5-finger discount, or they always want a discount because they support Black businesses. But it doesn't work like that. Jackie, I would love to hear your perspective on that, man.
Man, I was trying to find this song for you, but I hear you, and I couldn't find it quick enough. Man.
Well, I'll put it like this.
But yeah, go ahead. Keep talking.
I was just making sure that, again, that we support each other. Now, I get it that the mom and pop store or the store that's right around the corner from you, it may not be Black owned, but at the same time, when are we going to pull our resources together so that we can model what we've seen that is successful? There's no sense in trying to remake the wheel when the wheel is already made. All we have to do is roll on it.
Yeah, now you talking about it.
Ain't shit, y'all follow, need that.
Almighty. Black dollar, baby.
That's the Black dollar.
Oh, Jeezy, man. Shout out to Jeezy, Rick Ross, man. They need that. Hell no. Get my Boosie badass boys.
Here, young ghetto nigga dream.
Yeah.
Baby mama living them.
Well, again, Jackie, I want to get your perspective. I want to get your perspective on what it is.
I had to play this song so I can feel what I'm gonna say to you, because what he's saying in this song, man, design it. I can't even say it. We all chasing that bullshit, and we ain't putting our money to the right investment. You letting them sit here and blind you with all this Louis, Gucci, and Fendi is goofy. You tell them to sue me, Rolex, AP, man, get y'all money right. We living in the hood, man, and you want expensive clothes, but we on Section 8. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
like Wall Street, man. What it is we had a success, and we still try to find that, but they have cornered us into these red zones.
Yep.
So our community ain't as glorious as it could be on the outside. And that ain't even a word, but it's not to where we now they're trying to gentrify because the property value then went down so much to where you can buy it. But all in all, when Black Wall Street was around, we was shopping with each other. We was buying each other's clothes, shoes, hats. It came to a point in time to where I guess we felt like what we had wasn't good enough, and we wanted to go somewhere and shop because I guess it was cleaner, better, but we did not invest in paint and build up the community that we had, because what we had was a culture and that transition through time. But we also had a lot to deal with, such as racism, cops, and not letting us thrive again, because Black Wall Street and every generation and from that time, the 20s, 30s, 40s, is never going to be a time till we're going to be able to evolve and they become successful. And if
Right.
keep them down and they never become successful, they can never contain the wealth that we have and live in the areas that we live in.
Yeah.
As in the 80s, man, I really did not see any Black men working on Wall Street.
Right.
We had to watch The Pursuit of Happiness. Shout out to Will Smith.
Yep.
See that Black man went from buying his son a basketball, struggling with his marriage, one kid, trying to successfully gain something and not just be stuck in the everyday rut that they place us in as delivery drivers, cooks, garbage men, trash men. I want to be on Wall Street because my brain can calculate those numbers as well, but I'm not given that opportunity. We don't have, and we need more of it, but we also don't need a handout from others. We can also work together to make ours better, and I don't think we do that.
Well, here it is. I'll put it like this, and this is a perspective that I've thought always. We're working from. We're coming. You know, we got we had an unfair advantage, but along with the unfair advantage, we dug ourselves an even bigger hole because of the fact that we felt like it wasn't going to do no good to really advance. So what we did is we settled because we thought that, hey, if they won't give it to us, then ain't no sense in me trying. And that's what, to tell you the truth, that's what a lot of our Black men, that's what a lot of our Black men deal with. You can tell the demeanor even when you go to the prisons. Well, they ain't gonna give me a fair shake anyway, so I might as well live the way I live and keep it moving. You know, you can see that in the minds of those that don't want jobs. They want the four corner hustler, the quick money, and it's because they say, "Well, I don't have to pay taxes." It's not like that. But see, what we do is we take away from our own credibility by playing their game. See, they you know, we were at one point in time we were manipulated. And now we don't have to be manipulated because now we manipulate our own selves into actually forfeiting our success and forfeiting that we can do better because we don't feel like we'll get a fair shake. But see, if we rise up above that, and if we understand our authority and our power, we can really do some things that we really did not think that we could do. See, whenever you give somebody an advantage over you, what you then do is you minimize what you can do as a man or woman.
True.
That's what's going on, Jack. There's so many. Look, I mean, I promise you, Black people for so long, we're so very talented, so very skilled, but because we don't think that we're going to get a fair shake, instead of going past and beyond that, that whole mindset, well, they ain't gonna give me. We gotta be careful of that, because ain't nobody gonna give you nothing.
Right.
Everything that you get, you gonna work for.
You're right.
If you're the minority, you're going to work for it. And that's what we miss. We miss the working part. We just want somebody to give us something.
Yeah. And like you were saying, like you said, man, when we go, if I was to shop with you, why am I looking for $5 off or something? Because when I go to JCPenney's, I can't just walk in and say, hey, man, can you give me $5 off of this? Unless that sign says buy one, get one. That shirt going to be $39.99. But they want it for tax, though, too. Mine is...
Yep.
I'm asking you for $35 for my shirt. They don't really realize that, hey, the $5 is going to cover my material costs. I'm not even into a profit. You thinking that I'm overcharging you, but you don't know what I had to go through to get this in my profit margin. And if I let you have it for $5, this other person have it for $5 off. This other person have it for $5 off. This other person, that's $20.
You don't make nothing.
You make
then you can't feed your family.
You done lost 20, which really goes to you even putting back in or even buying some more supplies. But sometimes when you're starting something, you always feel like, hey, man, I got to give someone that deal because they're looking at you like you already overcharging them in the first. But you're not. I'm not even overcharging you. What I can do, you ever heard that saying? I seen this on the movie the other day. And everybody, I keep hearing this more and more. I can teach a man to fish. I think my brother-in-law said it to me because you said
it was me. It was me.
I didn't heard it.
If you give a man a fish, he can eat for the day.
But if you teach a
man,
if
you teach a man how to fish, then he can eat for a lifetime.
There you go. So what that is, hey, you know I'm charging $35 for this, but you can do it too. And then you can charge $35. It's no competition, but what are you doing to where it can come back around and I can spend with you? You see what I'm saying? Why is the consumer the mad one? But if you have something that, oh, well, I like that as well, I'll buy that from you. And I will pay you your price because I know what you had to do. It's only those that have made something or making something or selling something that respects the price of what someone else is charging, and you never get to that bargain price. You pay that man and you say, man, I respect, because when you don't want that to happen to you, so you stop that. That negotiation.
Right.
As long as it's a fair, you know you're not getting cheated, you won't do that negotiate because you don't want it to come back when you sit there and throw a price out there. So I've stopped that, Tyrone. Like negotiating with people. Hey man, take $5 off for me. Because I don't want somebody to come back to me and man, take off $10. Nah, let me stop. Let me stop.
But check this out. What we believe in most, we believe in haters.
Yeah.
We especially us as African American people, that we gotta, number one, we gotta get over that. Well, your haters, all my haters, man, if haters is your motivation, then guess what? You don't have much. And watch this. I was thinking about this today. Because we always talking about somebody. We always talking about somebody talking about us.
Mm-hmm.
But watch this. If they talking about you, and you would just look at their life, actually, they don't believe anything they say. So why should you believe it? Right?
Right.
I mean, if they hating on you, what do they have, or what influence do they have to hate on you? You know what I'm saying? And then what you do, man, is just rise above all of the negative talk. Because all of the negative talk, all it's gonna do is get you riled up. And then you wind up living in a prison that you hold the keys to, and now you locked up and you won't let yourself out.
Yep.
Learn to forgive yourself and keep it moving, because again, people gonna talk regardless whether you're doing good or bad.
Hey, but
And whenever you're doing bad,
they talking
whatever, that's it.
They talking
That's
about.
it.
Hey, man, you're talking about me, huh? I can feel it on the back of my neck, man. You know, but it's good, and I don't care, good or bad.
Right.
You talking about me.
Yeah.
So where's my name in your mouth is one thing. Why is it in your mouth?
Right.
It makes me feel good. Because
Right.
whatever you talking hate to me about, now they like, well, what is he doing that you talking about him every time you come around here? Or you talking about, man, but I don't see that bad stuff that you saying he do. Why is it only towards you?
Right. Right. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. A lot of people is like that, Jackie, because we so caught up on what they saying about you, instead of going ahead and doing what you're gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
Because if you stay focused on what they saying, then you can never concentrate on the road ahead. It's just like I'm driving, and there's a person in the passenger seat. They keep trying to tell you where to go, but yet they don't know. Why are you listening to them?
Or why don't you just tell them to shut the fuck up and let me drive, because I got the wheel? Shut up, man. Hey, I done had to say it, man. You know, shut up because I'm driving. Hey, now turn here. I know I'm moving. I know I've been here before. You know, backseat driver. Shut up.
Yeah.
Music up.
Yeah.
Absolutely right, Tyrone. Everything that you are saying is the truth, man.
Man, we gotta see motivation. We actually have our own motivation on the inside. The gifts and the talents and the purpose of our lives. We got that on the inside. But if you don't never pay attention to what you got on the inside, then everybody always will be the blame of why you didn't succeed.
Tyrone, it's terms that people come out with to kill your joy. You can be confident and a motherfucker call you cocky, but it ain't nothing to do with cocky. You just know who you are and you are confident in yourself. You're not an arrogant person. I just feel good, and I really, and this is really me, Tyrone. And this is, I guess, why I am always so joyful I could be happy by myself, man.
Yeah.
And this is no lie. And this is my son watched me walk around here. I don't think I'm going crazy, but I'll be having conversations with myself, and it's probably about my next move or what I gotta do. And I see him sitting on the couch, and he'll look up at me, and I look back at him. I say, "Oh well, hey, I'm getting the answers from myself." So. And this is true, Tyrone. But for me to have to get to that point, I have been through so much to where I have I don't give a fuck attitude about what you say about me, about what you think about me. You don't feed me, you don't clothe me. I can care less. I'm not here to harm you. I'm not here to hate on you. Man, if you get to know me, you will get to know me. But I don't care about your judgment upon me. And my failures, I don't care about failing, because I have to fail at some things to succeed. But damn it, I tried. And a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna do it. So man, fuck you. And let me try. And let you sit there and you rot and you try to figure, and that's where the hate comes from. They hate you because you a trier, you a doer. You're not gonna stop. you're gonna make things happen. And that's
Yeah.
what it is. And the hate comes from they don't know how or why
That's
it's
it.
always. Man, don't worry about why I am always, why you always not. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. But check this out, Jack. Here it is. Look, watch this, watch this. This the main thing. You know, if they hating on you, then they don't have no time to get what they get done. They need to get done.
Mm-hmm.
So who are they stopping? If they stopping you, then they have accomplished the job that they've been sent to do, and that's distract you from reaching your goal.
But they won't. And the problem is, and if people know me, you gonna spend more time hating yourself because you ain't gonna be able to accomplish your goal of stopping me from doing anything that
Right.
Jack Roper wants to do.
Right.
I'm not out to say anything to hurt no one, but
Right.
sometimes the truth hurt, Tyrone.
Yeah,
Some
it is.
people can't take the bluntness of how I'm gonna lay it down on you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna put it on you and I'm gonna give you the reason to think about it.
Right.
I ain't got what I tell all the time. I ain't got no titties, I ain't got no boobs. So how it's coming out from me is gonna probably be a little bit harsher. I don't mean no harm. I don't
Right.
mean no foul. But this is how I see it. This is how I
Yeah.
need to correct it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Get yourself
Yeah.
together and get on the right track and the right path. I roll around a lot of kings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? None of us, the problem with it is none of us in the cipher feels like no one is above. And
Right.
if everybody can roll like you all are kings, y'all all can make decisions to make that other king's life and his castle better as well, because you all are having those same hiccups. So when you surround yourself by everyone who is trying to accomplish a goal, mortgage, family structure, jobs and stuff like that, and they got that balance, they trying to balance out all of these things, those are all kings. Anyone who is not trying to balance out the structure of their life, man, I'm not considering them not a king, but they're a
They're
king in
miserable.
their own realm.
They're miserable.
They are.
Look, it's just like, and I put it just like this. They just like Satan. Satan is a jobless angel. Okay? He don't look, because now he don't have a purpose. He know that his eternity is doomed. Now he want to bother you because he know you got a purpose.
Yeah.
And whose fault is it if you allow him to now come in and influence you to now get outside of your job, and now you ain't got no job?
I watched somebody, man, this was years ago. Someone told me to watch something. It was online. It was called An Interview with a Devil. If you ain't know, you got to check it out. It's real.
Got it.
But I read this, I watched this whole thing. It's called An Interview with a Devil. And what he said in this was, I don't have to do anything anymore.
Yeah.
You guys do it all for me.
Right.
sit back because everything out here in this world that they done put out, this technology, it makes you corrupt.
Yep.
You're already corrupt. So now I sit back and collect the souls because you're going to fail if you have no will to say,
Right.
there you go. So
Right.
he doesn't even have to work or attempt at hard measurements to persuade people anymore.
Right. It's true. It's true. But see, when you have influence, man, when you have influence, all you're doing is making sure that you use your influence the right way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Use your influence the right way, man. Don't, you know, and that's to all of these young guys that out here, young ladies and women, these young ladies and men.
Yeah.
Man, use your influence the right way. Because if you use it for bad, look, guess what? Bad is coming back to you.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
if you
whatever you do good, Good is coming back to you. And regardless if you having a bad week or a bad month or a bad year, guess what? I guarantee you that somebody is having a worse week, month, or year. I guarantee you. But don't you give up. Don't throw in the towel. Oh, it ain't worth it. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I quit. Don't give up. Don't cave in. Don't quit. Don't you ever quit, because you don't know whose life you could be impacted. And if you quit, if you give up, if you throw in the towel, then guess what? Somebody else won't be elevated to the point where they're now encouraged to encourage somebody else. So now, all of that chain effect that you can have on a positive note, you can't have it because somebody has gotten you off in your mind. Don't you ever do that. Ever. Use your influence the right way and do it to the best of your ability. Don't walk around here angry. Don't walk around here pissed off. Don't walk around here like all hope is lost, because it's not.
It ain't.
You can make the difference. You can be the difference by going the extra mile and then letting somebody else know, look, man, since they did it, I know I can do it. But they got to have some kind of example. People have said so many times, Tyrone don't know what he's doing. Tyrone just, what do you call it? He's spinning his wheels. You know, here it is. He going nowhere fast. Yeah. But guess what? God has given me influence. And guess what? Now I'm using my influence to now bring other people together. That's how me and Jackie got together. Because using the right influence at the right time, at the right place. Here it is, two people that never would have met. Now they're in partnership.
Boy.
Man, look, I'm telling you, man, I'm excited, brother. I'm excited about this because, again, motivation is already in you. All you got to do is get up and find the courage to keep on moving and keep on rolling and keep on searching and keep on giving yourself a chance. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
And guess what? Then you encourage communities, and communities encourage cities, and then cities encourage everybody else.
But it starts with you.
That's what it is.
I'm going to tell you like this, Tyrone. I wake up every morning, man, and I go to the same gas stations before I start my day.
Yeah.
They know me there. They know what I want. They know what I'm going to get.
Yeah.
But I talk to all of them. You see what I'm saying? In a friendly way. And I'm just that type of person, Tyrone. You know what I mean? People is interesting to me, man. And I can get out and really just talk to someone, get to meet them. You know what I'm saying? And it's good for me, you know. But I start the day off on the same path, stopping at to get my gas, get my cup of coffee. And it's two different gas stations. But I make those people joyful when I come in. And it seems like they don't see me. It's like a missing part of their day now. You see what I'm saying? Because they have these same other customers, the same ones who don't have any, they're on that same, this is what they're doing. And it's no taking the time to live life. You see what I'm saying? I'm communicating. I talk to the girl and I know how old her daughter is. And
yeah, man.
And they just work at the gas station, man. But I'm always a personable person, and just really anybody checking me out, man, at from the grocery store to almost Hobby Lobby, man. People need to bring more of that out. It used to be like that, but now people are more reserved. Ladies don't even say thank you for opening up the door.
Right.
And I don't have to hold this door open for you, man. But if I didn't, then I'll be rude and not a gentleman, right? But I'm asking, and I'm not really asking for a thank you. You should just say thank you.
Yeah, just because it's right.
Just because it's right. So I want to encourage more guys to hold the door open for these ladies. And even if they don't give you the proper response, just say, well, you're welcome, ma'am. And
Right.
you'll get well, thank you, sir. That's what you be kind.
We got about 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I've had so much fun just doing this, man. But every week it's gonna get better and better and better, man.
It is. It is.
Any last words, man? What you want to say? Any shout outs you want to give or anything like that?
I want to give a shout out to my cousin, man, for letting us use his music. www.plumes.com. Love you, cuz. Houston, Texas, represent, baby. That's where he at. I'd like to send a shout out to my wife for holding down the kids while I do this. Much love, baby. Much respect.
Yes, sir.
And everybody just stay blessed, man, and positive, man. That's all I really want to say, man. Stay blessed, stay positive.
That's it. That's it. And I want to say thank you to all that continue to listen to the live show. This Motivational Monday is taking a turn. I want to say thank you, first off, to my wife. She's my backbone, man. And like you said, Jackie, just keeping the holding the kids down until I can, come out of here and do my husbandly duties.
I got so shout out for the wife.
So thank you, darling. I appreciate it. To Jackie, man, thank you so much, man. Look, I enjoy our partnership, brother. This is a dream that is coming to reality.
I didn't know what we got in the works, baby. They don't even know what we could. Hey, pretty soon
they're gonna do this.
They gotta do this.
They're gonna come with it. So look, thank you,
man.
Thank you to my brothers, to my lodge. They give me so much support, man. To my church family, all the love. All of my people that's out there that keep on giving us love. I appreciate it so much. Tune in. Don't forget to tune in on Wednesday. Word Wednesday. You don't want to miss it. Look, until then, stay peaceful, stay blessed. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. I'm TBK. And that's
for Junior, the Juniors, baby. T Brown, man. Much love, baby.
Yes, sir.
Stephanie, we appreciate you tuning in. Always.
Definitely, Steph.
Keep them haters off, baby. Brush them off your shoulders. We got 1:30 seconds. We finna get up out of here. Motivate yourself. Keep yourself focused. Don't let nobody get you down, man. Motivational Mondays, man. We coming hard. We coming at y'all. It ain't gonna stop. This is just the beginning. Pretty soon, I think you'll be able to sit on your couch and change the channel. I'm in the T. You want to roll this last minute, listen to some music or what?
Yeah, man. Let's roll it, man. Let's roll it.
Let's go. Shout out to Pudge Tunes again, man. We got 30 seconds. We off the air. Mr. Brown, the Light Show Podcast.com, man. Tune in. Tell them, Tyrone.
Please do. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all see it. Let's get it.